I want you to stop for a second and be honest with yourself. How do you really feel right now in this moment? Are you tired? Not just sleepy, but a deep in your bones kind of tired? Overwhelmed? Like you're juggling a dozen glass balls and you can hear them starting to crack? Do you end your days feeling completely and utterly spent? As if you've run a marathon you don't remember signing up for? You look at your calendar, your to-do list, and you know you've been busy. The meetings were attended. The emails were answered. You replied to the group chat. The kids were fed. The house was tidied again. But deep down, there's a nagging feeling that for all the motion, you haven't actually moved forward. You're just spinning your wheels, stuck in a cycle of activity that doesn't equate to achievement. The only thing you're producing is a profound exhaustion that a good night's sleep, or even a whole weekend, just can't seem to fix. This constant drained feeling is something many of us accept as the unavoidable price of modern ambition. We tell ourselves it's normal. This is just what success feels like. We believe if we just push a little harder, get more organized, or drink one more coffee, we'll finally break through to the other side. But what if that's not the answer? What if the problem isn't that you need to do more, but that you're unknowingly losing something vital in the process? If you constantly feel drained, it might not be your workload. It might be energy leaks. Invisible holes in your personal power grid, silently siphoning away your focus, your creativity, and your peace. So, what exactly are these energy leaks I'm talking about? Let's define them clearly. An energy leak is any thought, interaction, habit, or environment that consumes your mental and emotional resources without providing a positive return on your investment. It's a transaction where you give more than you get, leaving you feeling depleted, frustrated, anxious, rather than energized, accomplished, and fulfilled. They are the silent saboteurs of our progress and our peace. Think about it. 10 minutes arguing with a stranger in the comments section. A half-hour replaying a mistake from yesterday in your head. The constant mental load of a draining relationship. Even just the visual noise of a cluttered workspace. Each instance seems insignificant on its own, just a drop in the bucket. But drop by drop, hour by hour, these leaks accumulate. Think of your energy like your phone battery. Some activities are like using a favorite app. They might use power, but they give you value, joy, or connection in return. Energy leaks are like those mystery apps running in the background, draining your battery for no reason at all, leaving you with 10% power by lunchtime. So how do you know if you're leaking energy? Here are 3 quick signs to look for. First, you feel reactive instead of proactive. Your day happens you're constantly putting out fires, responding to other people's agendas, and you rarely get to your own deep, meaningful work. Second, you have trouble concentrating. You find yourself rereading the same email 5 times, or you sit down to tackle a big project and immediately feel the urge to check your phone, get a snack, or do anything else. That's a sign your core energy is too low to sustain focus. And third, you feel a sense of dread around certain people, tasks, or even places. If just the thought of an upcoming meeting or a phone call with a particular person makes your shoulders tense up, that's a massive red flag. Your body is telling you, this is an energy leak. The first, most crucial step is simply to become aware. You cannot fix what you do not see. So for the rest of today, I want you to pay attention. Notice when your mood suddenly drops. Identify the conversations that leave you feeling heavy instead of light. Pinpoint the mindless habits that steal your time and focus. This is not about judgment or blame. It is simply about gathering data. You are becoming a detective in your own life. You're searching for the clues that will lead you back to your own power, so you can plug the leaks and reclaim your energy for what truly matters. The price of these energy leaks is far higher than just feeling tired at the end of the day. It's a silent tax on your potential, a slow erosion of the very qualities that make you exceptional. Chronic depletion systematically dismantles the 3 pillars of high-impact success and personal fulfillment: your focus, your creativity, and your motivation. First, focus. This is your ability to direct your finite mental resources toward a single, important goal, consciously shutting out the noise of distractions. But when your energy is low, your ability to sustain that focus plummets. Your mind wanders, and simple tasks can feel monumental, taking twice as long to complete. Think of writing a critical proposal. When you're energized, you enter a state of flow, and the words pour out. But when you're depleted, you find yourself rereading the same sentence 10 times, compulsively checking your inbox, and getting pulled away by every ping and urge for novelty. That 2-hour task stretches into an entire day of frustrating, fragmented effort. Meaningful work becomes nearly impossible. The second pillar is creativity. This isn't just for artists. It's your capacity to see new solutions, connect disparate ideas, and think beyond the obvious. It's the engine of innovation in any field. True creativity requires mental space and a surplus of energy. It's what allows your mind to play, explore, and make unexpected connections. Depletion makes your thinking rigid and linear. You default to the easiest, most familiar path because you lack the cognitive resources to forge a new one. Energy leaks don't just make you tired, they steal your innovation, leaving you stuck in uninspired patterns and recycling old ideas. Finally, the third pillar, motivation. This is the emotional fuel for your ambition, the deep-seated why behind your what. It's the force that gets you started and keeps you going when things get tough. When you're constantly drained, that well of motivation runs dry. Starting a new project feels exhausting before you even begin. That passion project you were once excited about now feels like a burden. The drive, the passion, and the belief in your own ability to succeed begin to fade. You don't just lose energy, you lose your will to move forward. Consider a manager we'll call Anna. Before, she was drowning. Her days were a blur of putting out fires, her team felt her stress, and her own strategic projects were gathering dust. After identifying and plugging her leaks, toxic meetings, notification overload, and a lack of personal downtime, the change was profound. She started leaving work on time, feeling present and engaged. Her team's morale lifted, and she finally launched the strategic initiative she'd been dreaming of for a year. She didn't get more hours in her day. She reclaimed the quality of the hours she already had. So what are these leaks? They often hide in plain sight. Leak 1. Negative people. These energy vampires transfer their fear, drama, and negativity onto you. Setting firm boundaries isn't rude, it's essential self-preservation. Leak 2. Overthinking. Ruminating on past mistakes or future worries is mental quicksand. It burns your precious cognitive reserves with zero forward momentum. And leak 3. Constant scrolling. This is the digital junk food of our time. It feels like a break, but it devours your time, fractures your attention, and subtly degrades your mood. Letting these leaks run unchecked costs you more than just a productive afternoon. It costs you the deep work that builds a career, the new ideas that create breakthroughs, and the vital spark needed to pursue what truly matters to you. The solution isn't a radical life overhaul. It's about making a conscious decision to protect your most valuable, non-renewable asset, your energy. It begins with small, deliberate actions to stop the bleeding. When you stop leaking energy, you start winning. It's as simple as that. Now, let's get practical and plug those leaks one by one. To plug the leaks, your first line of defense is building strong boundaries. The single most powerful tool you have is the boundary. It's the gatekeeper of your energy. A boundary isn't a wall to shut others out. It's a clear, loving line you draw in the sand. This is where I end and you begin. This is what I am okay with. This is what I am not okay with. It's a declaration of self-preservation and self-respect. Boundaries teach others how to treat you and, most importantly, they protect your time, your energy, and your mental health. Many of us, especially ambitious women, are conditioned to people please. We say yes when we mean no, and every reluctant yes is a massive energy leak. A boundary reverses that equation. Try these phrases. At work, I'd love to help, but I don't have the bandwidth to take that on right now. Or, I only have about 10 minutes to chat before my next meeting. With friends, I understand you're upset, but I'm not going to participate in gossip. Or even, I'm feeling drained and need a quiet night in, but I'd love to reschedule for next week when I can be fully present. The key is to be clear, calm, and respectful. To them. And most importantly, to yourself. Start small with boundaries you set for yourself. No work emails after 7. No calls during family dinner. It will feel uncomfortable at first. That's normal. It's the feeling of rewiring years of conditioning. But with each boundary you set, you send a powerful message to your subconscious. I am worthy of protection. Next, let's tackle digital distractions. Be ruthlessly intentional with your technology. Start by turning off all non-essential notifications. Every buzz and ping is a tiny demand for your attention. Instead of a constant stream, Use your phone's features to bundle notifications so you check them on your schedule, not the apps. Declutter your home screen. Move social media and email apps off the first page and into a folder. This simple friction prevents mindless opening. For a more advanced tactic, try switching your phone to grayscale. It makes the screen less appealing and breaks the dopamine loop. Set specific, limited times to scroll and use app timers that lock you out when time is up. 15 minutes after lunch, and that's it. When you take back control, your phone stops being your master and becomes your tool again. Finally, make awareness your ally with a daily energy audit. This takes less than 5 minutes, no fancy app required. At the end of each day, create 2 columns in a notebook: gained energy and leaked energy. Under gained, list what energized you: a productive meeting, a walk outside, even tiny moments like a great cup of coffee. Under leaked, list what drained you: a frustrating call, mindless scrolling, saying yes to a favor you resented. Be honest, not harsh. Do this for 1 week. The patterns will appear in black and white, impossible to ignore. At the end of the week, review your lists. Ask yourself, what one leak can I plug next week? What one energizer can I double down on? This isn't about radical overhaul. It's about small, strategic shifts. Schedule more of what gives. Minimize, delegate, or set boundaries around what leaks. Your audit becomes your roadmap to a more energized life. Protect your energy like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Your energy is the currency of your life, for your job, your family, your dreams, and most importantly, for yourself. Make the decision today. Stop the leaks. Take back your power. Before you sleep tonight, do your first energy audit. What gave you energy? What took it away? Start protecting your energy like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. If this spoke to you, subscribe now and join a community of ambitious women committed to discipline and personal development. Let us know in the comments, what's one energy leak you'll plug this week?